This is the Garza Blanca Resort Cancun 2 bedroom ocean view suite. So you can see this is kind of the shared living area right in between the 2 bedrooms. This is the kitchen area. You can see they were awesome with the baby stuff. They had a crib already in our room. They already had a high chair set up for us by the table. There's this kind of like guest bathroom that is just right off of the living area. So really there's like really 3 bathrooms because this one has a shower. The kitchen is great. There's a washer and dryer provided, which is amazing with kids. Fridge was stocked, got some beers, got some juices. There's also a coffee station. And then, yeah, this is the living area. There's also this first bedroom, which is basically attached. There's a bedroom and a bath in there. We'll do a tour of that in a little bit. But most importantly, want to check out the ocean view. Um, Huge table out here for dining. We were able to do a lot of meals out here. And then, of course, the view is the star of the show, a little hammock, a little couch for chilling and watching. We did find that this center section had a much better front view of the ocean. Some of our family did not. They were on one of the side views, so it wasn't quite as good. Lots of room to sit in here for a family of 4 for sure. The baby amenities they provided were awesome. They were already set up in the room. We had this high chair that also came with an attached tray table. And then the crib was actually really nice and spacious and was on wheels, so we could roll baby around. So as I mentioned earlier, you can see across the way there was another bedroom. That's basically exactly the same as this attached bedroom. The doors were different. One is like a lockout door and the other was just kind of directly attached. We ended up setting up our pack and play kind of right in the entryway of the first room. Then you can just go ahead and ignore our mess, but the second bedroom had 2 queen size beds, whereas the first bedroom had 1 king size bed. I think this is pretty typical. There was another little coffee station in here, the open bathtub. The bathroom was really open concept, which was a little difficult with the 2 kids, but because we had the living area, I think this kind of worked out just fine. There was an amazing bidet, a lot of different settings. And then plenty of storage as well. You can see we were able to hang up a bunch of our clothes in here. And then, they came with little flip-flops, a little robe, all that fun stuff. And then we also put all of our clothes in this shelving area. Again, kind of messy, but there were 4 of us in here, so that's how we roll. And then there's also a nice little shower area, which was closed in for privacy. So you could, of course, like bring your towel in here if you needed a little additional privacy there. 2 sinks in here. We did feel like the room was fairly spacious. There were 2 adults in here, our baby who was in the slumber pod and pack and play, and then our son. We did feel like we had enough room, but of course we also had that living area where the kids could pop out and play. This side room has its own balcony, which was amazing if someone was in here while the baby was taking a nap. It's pretty much the same view as the other, just a little bit smaller. Here's a little bit of a close-up of those views. You can see all the pools down below. This was honestly the star of this resort, was just waking up and seeing these views. You can also see there were a ton of pools out there. So we've never really felt super crowded in any of the pools. The other thing I did want to call out here is the beautiful blue, Cancun blue ocean water. People have said like Playa Mujeres doesn't always have this amazing color, but we really felt like most of the days we were here, it was just like incredibly clear, incredibly blue. I think only one day there was quite a bit of wind and it got a little bit darker. That's it for the 2 bedroom ocean view suite room tour, but do let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything that you want to know about Garza Blanca Cancun.